But then I found on her Facebook that what hospital she claimed she worked at. So obviously I told Derbyshire what hospital she claimed she worked at. I've told Derbyshire that obviously it's not 100% fact that she's scammed, and we're not saying she has 100% scammed, but with all the evidence that we've got, we all feel like she may have, and that's why I've came to them, because they'll be able to find out if she has or hasn't. Do you get what I mean? Because she hasn't proven or provided what she promised she'd provide. Because Tam, when you gave that PayPal forward, the ground rules that we put in place was that she was going to provide receipts of everything she spent that money on, and she has not done that.
As much as I feel bad that people might feel conned out of it, at this point, I know that I've seen those children in that hospital, and that's what we were raising the money for. Obviously, I'm concerned about where the money went, and also, if she had worked in a hospital, she would be entitled to free parking.
See, some people are concerned that have a medical background, especially parents that have had kids at that exact hospital that she said her kids were in. They're concerned that there may be, that these people think that there might be a chance that our kid wasn't actually in hospital for the reason which she says it was. Like, it's all of that. Like, people are obviously concerned about a lot of things because she's had different, she's telling people different things that don't correlate to what she's telling the next person. Do you get what I mean? So obviously, as everyone has came together and spoke about it, and someone's like, oh, I got told this. Someone's like, but that's not what I got told. I got told this. And then someone's like, but I got told that. So it's like 3 or 4 different stories. You know what I mean?
Well, so I must have this wrong then, but I mean, I don't know about Maidstone, but even as a healthcare worker, I could park in certain places in Maidstone Hospital and Pembury. But again, when I was in Pembury with Lexi, and this is how she got me, because I know what it costs. And I'm not joking you, I think I've said this already. My ex-husband at the time had just got his rebate because he's self-employed, and we spent nearly the whole $3,000 in 8 days just being in the hospital with Lexi. So that's how she's got me. Katie says different trusts have different rules, so I guess
the thing is, Cam, what people need to remember, yes, I know everyone that donated freely, but they donated under the pretense that they were paying for a parking, and they were paying for specific things like food for the child, toys for the child, clothes for the child, and things like that. And she's came on the app and boasted about getting a tattoo, her husband getting a full sleeve tattoo, going on holiday, and then going on holiday again in October. So people are obviously feeling...
What annoys me, Kel, about this, yeah? Now, I don't mind. I'm not saying that I begrudge raising money for people, but everybody knows on this app and on Facebook how many times I have raised money for people that need it or supposedly need it. Yeah. And I'm somebody that struggles. I never asked for a single penny for myself, ever. And I'm just, after the last few days of all the shit that's been going on, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm not raising money anymore for anyone, so please don't ask me to. Tam has minors in his box. Can you help? Can you go and take it to the den or to Ghost? I'm not qualified or trained in this side.
Tam, I'm gonna be real, right? People, I think it was the best decision to go to 101 and let them decide whether they think that it would, like, they can find out if it was definitely a scam or not. Because if it didn't go to them, then everyone would have been running with like what they believe and what they don't believe, and no one would have got the truth. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas now that it's Derbyshire police are dealing with it, they can find out if it was a scam, if our kids were in hospital, if they weren't, if she was a nurse, if she wasn't. Like, do you get what I mean? They'll be able to tell what fits being a scam and what doesn't. Do you get what I mean? Police, I've got a crime reference number, but people are starting to, they used my PayPal to send them the funds into, and I transferred it back to her through bank, and now people are starting to request refunds back from PayPal, which obviously means I'm going to lose out on money when it's not me that scammed. So, like, it's an ongoing fraud investigation at the moment. Can you put a freeze on PayPal accessing my account?
Because it's a different thing to normal banking, and they will help you every step of the way.
I've never had anything like this happen. That's why
I've had fraud committed to me, and trust me, it was on a weekend. I was onto the bank.
I've had this bank since I was like 17, 18. So like,
yeah, there you go. That's even better because you've been with them so long.
Yeah, exactly. So I've never
had you straight away.
Yeah.
They'll walk you through it, babe.
you've got a current account at the minute.
Tam,
You can upgrade
people in the
your
comments are
account to
asking,
a
do
new
you have
account
her
with
bank
yourself.
details? Because you can
Hold on a minute, love.
go on your online banking and do
I
the
can't
fraud.
hear. Sorry, Holly. Sorry, 2 seconds, Holly. What's the guy with all the emojis? What's your name again? I've forgotten.
Mez.
Chris.
It's Mez.
Sorry. Yeah, you're really, really quiet. We can't barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
What you don't have to leave your bank. If you've got a current account with your bank, you can upgrade instantly to a current account higher than the one you've got, and you will get a new sort code and a new account number, and you can do that online in like literally 5 minutes.
Jade, what karma is it you think's happening? What you think I deserve karma for raising money for 2 sick children? And by the way, you look like a right slag in your profile picture, so please don't come across here unless you've got to close your legs, love. See you later.
She's gone.
She's gone through tramp.
Right, sorry, Holly, go on.
It's okay. No, I was just saying, with these comments, they're saying if you've got her bank details because you transferred to her,
Yeah, I have, yeah.
there
Thank
should
you,
be
Amy.
a request thing where you can say that it's her account is for fraud and you can request that money back. If you can't do it online, I would phone your bank in the morning because they more than likely be able to do more from their end. But I would look into what they're saying with your bank account.
Well, the
if
thing
you were
is,
able to get online with your online banking.
I think the one thing that might be going for me here is my bank are aware of my medical conditions as well, because I have to have an advocate that does all my money. So because I'm considered vulnerable, whatever that may be in their eyes, I might be more likely to get the money back than most because.
Pam, do you want me to get off this live and call Derbyshire back and just add on to that and say that, and ask for advice of what you're doing, that people have already started requesting money off of you and you're worried that it's going to take money off of you when it was just your PayPal, and see what they say?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because they will advise you.
I don't know if PayPal can go into.
It'll go towards your fraud claim as well if you've got a crime number.
It will.
That will help you.
So I'm going to dip out and I'm just going to go and call them and just let them know, right?
Okay.
I'll be back.
That she needs an advocate for her bank, so they will then put it down as a vulnerable person on that claim as well. Things should move a little bit quicker for you.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If I was you,
Luckily, you've got somebody that can advocate for you as well, Tom. If you know what I mean.
Well, you know already, Mazzy, I've got Joe, who's a solicitor who advocates for me on most things, and then I've got my new recent advocate who helps me do all my council and forms and all that sort of stuff and my bills and whatever.
Yep.
if I was you, Tam, as soon as Cal comes back with the crime number and that for you, when she's put in the orbit as well, I'd get straight onto the fraud team.
If you cancel the PayPal. I no, because what I think is going to happen is they're going to, if everyone flags it on PayPal, my PayPal's going to go into minus, yeah? So my worry was my bank's attached to my PayPal, so I've took my bank account and my card off there, yeah? In case. I mean, annoyingly, I'm going to lose the PayPal probably because they're going to start investigating me for fraud, which is fine. They can do that. But it just means that it's going to fuck me up with my readings. Do you know what I mean?
Freeze your PayPal temporarily. I'm not sure if that's a thing. If you could just put like a 48, 72 hour hold on your PayPal transactions until, obviously it's Sunday today, so I'm not sure how much you can get done. But then tomorrow you can do phone calls, emails, and hopefully you could I'm not sure if you can do that with PayPal. Freeze it for a while. If you are able to, does anybody know if you
what?
can do that?
The joke of it is literally it's my big pay week this week, which is way more than
Your
800
bank
quid.
isn't going to be touched. Your bank won't be touched, babe. You'll get straight onto the fraud team today with that crime number and guarantee that they'll help you.
Miss T needs to do the right thing.
Yeah,
Miss T
give your
needs
money
to
back.
start refunding people's money.
yeah.
And I've got a whole list of every single person on my PayPal that paid. So it's not like she can get away with it, or we can't refund them because every person's on there listed.
Yeah.
I had a feeling before I sent that. I wish I'd listened to myself before I sent that money over. I had a really weird feeling about sending it. I did.
Could you transfer your big pay into your husband's account, or do you have a joint account?
We share the account.
Balls.
Because I wasn't
Is there no
willing
way
to get a new
hold
account.
of the
He's on
bank and then
mine.
the bank send them the
It
money
was
back?
Sivan offering to help because apparently it happened to her.
We never expected to raise 800, and I still think we did a fucking good job of doing that.
Oh, you did.
It's just unfortunate that this person's taken advantage of the situation. You know, none of us had wanted to pay for her to go on a holiday. We'd all like to go on holiday, do you know what I mean? Oh, God, I've got Angie in the box. What does she want?
She said that she's had it done to her and feels she knows how to sort it out.
I am going to jump down.
Yeah.
Tam, it's that Judas account.
Is it a fake account of Angie's?
Yeah, it's that fake account.
Let me
Yeah,
get
don't
in.
do it.
But I am going to jump down, but I'll keep watching, Tam, and I really hope you get it sorted.
Honestly, babe, try and stay calm. I know it's scary and horrible.
Got it.
but
Got
they
rid
will
of
help
it.
you on the fraud team because you've got also going to have a crime number as well.
We're not raising money no more, Shazzy. I don't care who it is, how much they've got.
I know you've done a good thing, and this is what's happened, and I really feel for you.
It happens to me all the time. I think out of 10 or 15 fundraisers that I've done, at least 6 of them went wrong.
At least do you see? That's why it's probably better going through a GoFundMe thing where you can, sort it out. But you just tried
I
to do
agree
a good
with
thing,
that.
Tam. You did a good thing to help. Do you know what I mean? And unfortunately, she's a scammer.
Can you raise me a takeaway? Can I raise myself a takeaway today is what the question is. I'm fucking hanging out my arse. But anyway, I need to do an update quickly. I know it is what it is, Wish Bish. It's always me that gets mugged off somewhere along the line or thrown under a bus somewhere. Oh, hang on. I will after Sal, I'll ring you. What's up? Hello, my pal.
Pearl, that's that Jade Kate Wilson that had a go at me for being your mod that's just spoke to you, the two-faced cow.
Can someone get rid of her? No one better attack Pearl in my comments. I'm telling
I
you
don't want
now.
to bring it up, but I'm just letting Pearl
I am
know
in the
that-
fucking
that-
mood
that
for it.
that's the Jade I spoke on the phone to her about.
I am not playing this Pearl situation. If none of you like Pearl, that's your fucking problem.
I'm
Get
sorry
the
to
fuck
bring it
out of my
up, Tam. I didn't want to carry it on. I just needed Pearl
No,
to know
it's
straight
fine.
away
I just
that
wanted to
Pearl
make
just
it
spoke
clear
about
now
herself.
that me and Doug do not think in any way that she is a racist, and I don't care what anyone fucking
about
says.
it.
She's my friend, and I'm going to stand by her. Period. So,
not racist.
if Pearl's going to be in it, everyone's going to be nice. If not, you can fuck off, and I'm going to block you all. Simple.
Exactly. But no, I just needed to let her know that was the one that was just
Yeah,
what I thought about it because I know what I'm like. I fucking forget, and I've just been on the phone to Pearl. So,
If
but
anyone,
Tam, honestly, Tam, don't try not to let it stress you too much. You won't have no money took from your account because, for one, you've removed the cards anyway, and that. And just as soon as Cal gets back to you, that crime number gets straight onto the fraud team at your bank.
can someone block that Joe that's going at Pearl, please? Anyone that even
No, it's going at me,
goes
not
towards Pearl in any bad way, please, mods, get them blocked. Thank you.
Why is Joe going at me?
Can I have a box? Jane, yeah, of course. Why not? Oh, shit, sorry, I didn't see there's people in here.
Your head's all over the place, bless you.
I'm hanging out my arse. We've all railed yesterday, as you know, Shazzy. You'd weren't exactly nice yesterday before us all, was it? Do you know what I mean?
I tried to stay away from it all. I've had my chat with Pearl. Do you know what I mean? She knows my point of view and everything, and I don't want to.
Just
Hi,
leave it be.
Karina. Hi,
Yeah,
Karina.
Let me mod you quick, Sal, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hi, babe, you right?
yeah. I was flicking through and I could hear what you was on about. Sorry,
Love you too.
but if you get in touch with your bank today, they will put a stop on anybody claiming money back off you.
Yeah.
There should be
I don't want to have to be mean. I want them people to get their money back, but it's not at my expense. Do you know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
just the
but that's
person
not
that
your
raised the
fault,
money.
Sal.
No, and
Not
you
your
can
fault,
also
Sam.
email your account where you put all that money into, and they can put a stop on it as well, so it doesn't look bad on you, love.
Do you know what? This goes to show it doesn't matter how much proof you've got, you never really know. She showed
No.
us the children in the hospital bed. She showed us, and I said to her, "Don't show me. Don't put the babies on camera."
No.
So I had no
twisted.
reason to believe, apart from the dodgy parking thing that she was trying to like cover over.
Yeah.
Like, I had no reason to believe that this woman was lying whatsoever, and I definitely wouldn't have took £800 off of people if I thought for 1 second she was scamming.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched all those.
But if
lives.
you get in touch
When
with
she showed
PayPal
me in
today,
hospital-
email them. They will look into it for you.
I've unblocked her and told her to give it back to Tam. Mazakine, I am not joking you now. If I start getting money come out, my children's money come out of my bank, I am going to go and clamp her fucking car. On my kids' lives, if Miss T gets me one payment out of my kids' money, I'm going to clamp her car until her husband pays for it. Can everybody please get the scammy Tammy fucking accounts blocked? Like, my mods are being well...
Jesus Christ.
Mod me if you need to, Tam.
Jesus, I'm run out of space. Let me just find...
What's going on?
I was
The way that she
that
was
way.
showing her kids in hospital, that was
Right,
like
I'm gonna-
so convincing. You
It was. I had no reason to believe.
Oh, I can't find the name of that girl now. Fucking hell.
Right, I'm just sorting out my
I'm on it.
settings. Let me try and sort out these mods quickly. Amy, Serena... Right, I don't think Nellie's here, so let's remove Nellie for a minute. God, it's so hard because all of you are so good. Right, let's remove you because you haven't watched me in the last
Right, I'm watching the door.
Dina doesn't really come in here that much. Let me just do that one.
No, I've said it. It's not you. I've told her, though. It's all right, Joe. I'll sort it out. I can't find the name now. Oh,
Right, who was I just about to mod?
me. Chazzy.
Yeah,
I think anyway.
add.
Yeah.
Where's Pal? Can you comment? Oh yeah, there you are, Sal. That's what I was looking for. It's just it's the 3-letter words that are trolling me. Obviously, just fucking.
Yeah, Tam, when you come off as well, you need to sort your bio out.
Is it in my bio still?
There's somebody
Yeah.
on the bio.
Shut up.
Hey, baby. No, I'm going to go live this
Hey,
afternoon.
Pearl.
Do you want to know something today, my Tam? Listen, I've gone through that many emotions. Why I've been off here, I've been hurt, I've been angry, I've been mad, I feel gutted. Honestly, I've gone through everything, right? But you know, now I really am fucking mad because, do you know, just because I am a gypsy, that's why this app, every live you go into is on about me. But even CA Fat has jumped on the bandwagon, the biggest one on this app.
Is she taking the piss? She's been arrested like how many times for racism?
She is calling me a racist. So
What?
and you know
What
what
a
it's for?
fucking two-faced bitch.
I will tell you what it's for. Do you know what it's for? And listen, I'm going to say it sooner than think it. You know why people, when I keep telling people I'm not transgender, I'm not fucking anything with the trans people, I'm not racist.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Pal.
Gypsy. That's the problem because I'm a gypsy. So now I'm taking this as fucking racist. If
Yeah.
I was a normal everyday
Well, it
person
is.
who wasn't in the gypsy culture, not one of this, they'd all be saying this, that and the other, yes, but it would have been dropped. And it's still fucking going on all over the app.
Right.
So now I'm mad night time, I'm fucking
Can I,
mad.
Pal? Can I say what about our conversation on the phone?
Yeah.
So when I rang up Pearl, everyone, this is why I jumped in the box yesterday, because you always know by someone's first words whether they're being honest or not, yeah. And the first thing Pearl said to me was, Tam, I wasn't even looking at the person thinking this woman's a black woman. She was having in her head, she was having a conversation.
I was having an argument with a woman.
Without looking at her colour, creed, religion, whatever. And I believe her. And I do believe Pearl.
How can we be racist when we get it every single day of our life? And I'm sick of getting comments saying you're pikey racist. I'm sick of getting that.
Oh, so it's all right. So we're using racism to support racism now. Is that how it is?
That's
I'm
disgusting.
going to pull it up as a back screen when I'm on, just to show one of the comments that it is an account. The folly, however many people, it is an account, but I am going to pull it up and show it on a back screen when I go live in a bit. So I'm just going from work.
Pearl, do you know that's saying what you said, right? I've got 2 younger sisters and they've got ginger hair, and my mum calls them exactly the same.
Sorry, what's your name? Sorry.
Chris.
It's Chris.
It wasn't about being ginger. Listen, it's a word I use. But why I emphasise my Isaac, I call him it more, is because he is ginger.
Yeah.
But I call them all, you know, even little J on the app here, right? Miss J. I even call her in a kid's it. I've called Angie it. I've called CLA it, right? It's a word I use. But because I'd called it to somebody that I never even thought about.
As a black person.
That's the problem. That's the fucking problem.
I mean,
you know what they keep it going for? Sorry, my Tam. You know what they keep it going for? I'll tell you. But I'm going on my own platform in a minute because I've had enough of it now. They're going on about it and calling me because I am a gypsy, and that's the end of it. Racism is both ways.
I said this to Pearl earlier on today. I think she's being run through the mill, and I've seen loads of people on this app, including CLA, including someone else, which I'm not going to name because I'm not allowed, and all saying racist things. They even to one extreme on one live, they was pulling out gollywogs. Did anyone give her the same energy? No. Pearl's had 3 or 4 days of this now. It's fucking it's what it is.
Gollywogs.
Well, they're in the ginger ones live, Shazzy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They had gollywogs. Yeah, I knew you'd agree, Mazza, because I remember you was in the live at the same time.
Wow.
And I said, no one, absolutely no one, has given anyone that energy. But I just find it, I'm not saying it is intentional because Pearl's gypsy, I just think it's convenient that non-travelling people that have used derogatory words are not getting the same energy that Pearl is. It's almost like
When I was arguing with Laura, listen, I did not see no black one in front of me. I was arguing with a woman. End of. Everybody who knows me, I've even put a video out there. Now I feel gutted that I asked Zach to play that video because he feels like he was intimidated for putting it up. If that's the right word, I don't know if that's the right word I've just used.
intimidated.
He feels he involved himself on something that he didn't, that he shouldn't have, right? And listen, that's up to Zach, and I've sent him a lovely message saying I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to put him in that predicament. But you know now, I'm fucking pissed off. I'm not apologising no more. But now I'm getting sick because it's because I'm a gypsy and getting these little racist comments coming through. They're all about a pikey, but I will put it up on the back screen, and it's from an account. It's a cartoon character, but they follow ever so many people. I'll put it up. I'm going to take a photo of it and put it up as a back screen just to let people know that we do get this on a fucking daily basis. And I've been dragged through the fucking cobbles for this, for saying a word, what I say. And now all of a sudden I'm the biggest fucking racist on the app, my ass. That's what it is, my fucking ass.
I said to Pearl on the phone, and I tried to say it yesterday, but I was jumped on by about 900 people in the comments. But when we were kids, I can remember you little monkey, you cheeky monkey, always being used. Now, Pearl didn't say anything. She said orangutan. Now, I'm not saying that Laura didn't have the right to feel like it was a racist.
I understand. Sorry, Tam. I understand now. It's been, like, I've been learnt about it, right? Say that, and I listen, you know, even now when I go to say that word, I promise you I am very, very mindful of that word now because it's affected me that much. Something that I've said all of my fucking life, something that I've said, and now I am very, very mindful. Even Gracie said yesterday, she said, Pearl, you shouldn't have to stop saying that word, but I have to, because when I'm mad, how other words come out my mouth, it fuck.
Oh no.
Sorry, none of you even know me, but can I just quickly jump in? Been up for for ages. I'm just to let nobody on TikTok. But I've watched all the lives over the past couple of days, and all it is seeing white privilege, or attacking her because she's a traveller and this and that. It's like I'm not being
I'm
sorry,
gonna
but
go
it's
on
like
Tam.
people
Yeah.
can't be racist, but they
I'm
can.
gonna go on
It's
my own
exactly the
live
same.
because I'm not doing this on yours.
Paul, you don't listen. You don't have to
Carol.
go out there and explain yourself to anybody.
No.
But like
No.
oh, she's gone. Like I said to Pearl, there's no such thing as white privilege when it comes to travelling people. They do not get white privilege, okay? And they don't.
I don't get why that Mad Hatter isn't being brought to the surface for what she said this morning.
Exactly.
So
Look on BG, he's in the comment. They're in the. I don't know if it's a he or a she, to be honest with you.
Piggy, they don't. Travelling people don't get white privilege like us non-travelling
If you look on his page,
The thing is, so
they're being racist
let
this
me
morning to Asians.
let me explain it. Everybody white gets white privilege, but the travelling community
culture.
are discriminated against.
100%.
Do you understand? And
And
this
I
is what
don't-
people need to understand. We don't get turned away from restaurants. We don't get, our weddings cancelled the day before the wedding. Things, and that's the kind of struggles that the travelling community have to face. Okay.
Sorry, Mama Sita, I didn't see you in the.
No, it's fine. It's actually Torian, but my account got bananas.
Oh, you're right, Torian.
I'm fine. Hi, everyone. Oh, is Pearl gone?
Oh, Torian, I know this is going to be a thing with me and you now, innit? But Torian, you've seen me defend the black community.
No. What I wanted to actually say is that, to be honest, Pearl, I wanted to say this to Pearl. Tony made it 100% more worse for her yesterday. Yeah,
I agree.
he called me out of my name multiple times. He called another black girl a pedlo. He was saying all types of things. We're doing this for gifts. He made it 120 times worse for Pearl. Yeah. So if there's anyone, she needs to get that towards. It needs to be towards him. At the end of the day, I've received death threats. It's not just her. We've all received death threats. I've received the most disgusting things. Right. At the end of the day, the people that are actually discriminating against Pearl, I can guarantee you right now, it's not from the black community.
Torian,
It's
can I
not
ask
from
you?
the black community.
Can I ask you something? Because you've always had a level
Yeah.
head, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like your race is the forefront of your mindset. Like, did you feel offended by what Pearl said?
100%, yeah.
You did.
Yeah, 100%. But
I want to apologise. I want to apologise to you and anyone else that thinks that I'm not taking how you feel into consideration. I am taking that into consideration, and I do understand that Laura might have felt that way. But my point of view is I know Pearl, and I know that she wouldn't have intended it to be a racist slur in any way.
But that's my point, though. When we was in Pearl's live, you got to understand, when we went into Pearl's live, Belle was saying she wants everyone to not get at her, but to let her know where she went wrong. The live ended. Everyone put their points across, yeah? It was fine. Then later on in the evening, you've got, what's his name, Tony, pushing this narrative. Oh, you are only saying it because it's Pearl, because she's a traveller. Tam, you can actually... How much lives have I gone to? And I have destroyed CLA.
Yeah, you have.
I've destroyed all these people, right? Pearl, to be honest, she's not even getting half of what I gave to CLA and all these other people. Do you get what I'm saying? So he needs to stop pushing that narrative.
Went on for days and days with the others, and again,
Please
Right.
interrupt.
I hope you.
Kels keeps getting blocked. Mods, can you stop blocking Cal's accounts?
Unknown,
Torian.
keep blocking.
Fuck's
Unknown.
sake.
No.
But this is the thing, guys. I never said it's Pearl's fault. I'm saying he's made it 20 times worse for her.
Yeah, but what AR
It's
said
been dragged
last
on.
night
It's been
was
dragged on for
disgusting
days and
about
days and
Pearl.
days. CLA people like that who would be
Talia.
racist had it for one day, if that.
I mean, I didn't.
CLA
think
did not have it for one day, babe. I'll
yes,
tell
she
you that for
did.
free.
Yes, she did. I feel
No,
like
she
that's
didn't.
everything's
Not from
all
me.
forgot about.
Okay, so this is another thing.
feels like
Sorry,
that.
this is another thing I want to say. Yeah, you see, when you're saying CLA only had it from one day, you got to understand that is the content creators, DJ Dickle, all them people that have a platform. Maybe they spoke on it for one day, but I tell you now, I was on my live every single day of that whole thing, pushing awareness about CLA, putting her picture up. I even messaged Tony myself, and I said to Tony, can we get some posters out about CLA, because I want to go to her area and make everyone know she's a racist. No one responded. No one responded to my DMs. So let's not sit
Torian,
here
can
and
I
say
ask you
she
a
only got
question?
one. Maybe
You're
because
the
you
one
saw it
raising.
from them, but not from me, babe.
Torian.
I think
Isn't
Torian.
everyone on this app, big content creators, little content creators, are all going for Pearl? It's been days and days. She
And
understood
we've got-
what she's... Let us speak, because you keep speaking over everybody. She's understood what she's done wrong.
What do you mean I'm
Can't get
speaking
words
over
in
everybody? I'm
edgeways.
speaking over everybody. Don't do that.
Girls, I don't want to have to put the timer on, but if we're going to talk over each other and be disrespectful, you have to understand this is a very sensitive subject on both sides, Torian, and do you know why? Because, like I've said 20,000 times over, there was always 3 rules when you walked into a place or a pub, yeah? No dogs, no blacks, and no peas. Right, so this is a very sensitive subject on all sides, and rightly so. You're going to have travelling people that are defending travelling people, and you're going to have the black people defending the black community. So let's all just try and respect each other and understand how each other feels and educate ourselves on it.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, yeah? Because you're saying the traveller people are going to stick up for traveller people and so on, as they should, yeah? Do you know how much lives I've done about defending travellers, about things that Delusive Angie has said about travellers? Do you know I've pressed my live? I'm not a traveller. I don't know much about the travelling community. But I have pressed my live and I said that it's wrong multiple days on multiple occasions. And to be honest, I've never ever seen someone from the travelling community stick up for black people. Like, if we're really going to talk about it like that, never, ever.
I'll be back to apparently Phil's going crazy. I need to make sure she's all right. Phil's going mad on her live, so I need to just make sure she's all right.
All right, yeah, go on, you go.
Okay.
But that sentence, so Torian, that sentence in itself can be quite offensive because...
But it's the facts though, Tam. It's the facts.
Yes, I understand. And I had this conversation privately, and I'm a bit worried about saying this out in the public. And in fact, I'm not even going to. There is a lot of myths and whatevers about the travelling culture and how closed-minded they might be sometimes, but they're not all like that. And Pearl happens to be one of those that is absolutely 2 fingers up at the way the old culture used to be, and allowing her family to integrate into other things that they would not see as appropriate. So I do understand and I can't lie for the travelling people, my travelling friends here. It is true. A lot of my travelling friends are derogatory about certain things, and, you know, they believe that what they believe in. But at the same time, there are a load of travelling people like Pearl, like Tony, like Bridgie Barbara, that are stepping out of their normal culture and getting involved with things that they would not be seen as normal before, and that includes mixing with other races. And I just feel, Torian, that because Pearl is a traveller or gypsy, whatever you want to call her, I feel that she's getting more than what everyone else got, because people are already assuming that because she's traveller that she's already going to be derogatory, and it must have been derogatory.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Tam. But listen, I totally understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you now, I promise you, I know for a fact that Pearl is getting, I'm telling you, it is not from the black community. Trust and believe that. It is not from the black community.
She is getting threats as well, Torian. It's really bad.
Tam, I got a DM from Angie's cult talking about they wish my kids were raped yesterday. Yeah, I got death accounts talking about people are going to come to my house and find me, but I don't come out and be like, oh, I got death. Like, it's happening to me too. This is my friend's account that I'm using. She's a white woman. She has been getting threats. I've got people coming in her DM saying, oh, you're a wigger, or oh, you don't stand for no white people. All these things. She does the charity work for autistic children. She's had to put her account on private. We're all getting these death threats. It is not okay, but it's happening to me too. To Paige.
It's mad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. No one should be doing that.
Do you know, was you in AR's live yesterday when he said...
Do you know what? I refuse point blank.
I don't see AR as a representation.
No, but about what he said about...
very bad representation.
That's bullshit.
Man can't get his hands off women. He's a wrong-un, an absolute down and out wrong-un, clout chasing bastard is what he is. If you've seen the fake pages about him, about what he done to his ex, you'll realise what type of man that is. And he ain't
I don't anything that AR says, he's not a representation of me or the black community. Yeah? I don't respect that man. I don't rate that man. So whatever he says, that's nothing. I don't go in his boxes. I don't go in his live. I don't do none of that. He's not a representation of the black community.
No I'm not saying that.
He's a bad.
Do you know what else, Torian? Do you know what else it is, right? Like, you know how you were just saying before, you know, like other people aren't representing, you know, you. Do you know what it is? Don't ever let that stop you being 100%. The person you are and your beliefs and everything. Just
And
keep being you.
the same goes
Do
for
you know what I
Laura
mean?
as well. I'm sure
Yep.
that Laura felt that wasn't
I'm
on her
PG.
race, and I'm sure she did. And we've got no right to tell her not to feel any different way. And I understand that as well. And I'm sure she has attacks about her race all the time. Like I said, I live with a mixed man. I experienced the racism against him multiple times, and the fact that it just rolls off his back like it hasn't happened absolutely sickens me. But I don't believe that that's how Pearl took it, and I think that Laura should have listened to what Pearl said, because I believe Pearl when she said she didn't look at her like a black woman. She looked at her like a human, like another woman.